Hey, hey, it's been a while. I'm back. Let's let's share this out to some people. Let me find my URL. Where do I go to find that? I will figure it out. Might have too much running on my computer to be able to figure that out. None of these are a problem. Okay. Whew. 5 seconds. Not even. Right. Discord. I'm gonna post in some Discord channels real quick. I'm posting here. Let's see. All right, where else can I post? I can post in. Forget where I post on here. All right, I think I've got a few out there now. Let's see. Okie doke. Let's do this. Journey through Fairhaven. Here's how we start. I don't know if you can even see that. I hope you can. Let me check. Hmm. Can't really read it very well. I'll have to figure that out for next time. But for today, that didn't update. Stream Elements, you didn't update. You jerk. Not even. Oh, I didn't update. I'm just Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I'm playing. Done. Okay. Now I'm officially ready to start. Fairhaven. In this lush world. Do I need to see two tabs here? No. In this lush world of Ardentia, the vibrant village of Fairhaven once thrived beside the generous Lake Elion. Elion? Elion. I like it. Its waters enriched the land, supported lively trade, and mirrored the happy faces of its inhabitants. The lake's gentle waves whispered tales of prosperity and unity. However, misfortune struck silently and mercilessly. Without warning or reason, Lake Elion withdrew, abandoning fields of drought and trade routes to desolation. The lively exchanges and cheerful interactions along once bustling paths faded into silent memories as the energetic spirit of the village wilted beneath a sorrowful shadow. Many villagers sought new beginnings elsewhere, leaving behind a quiet void that once echoed with joy and camaraderie. But a steadfast few, including your family, clung to the remnants of their new home, forging a quiet but resilient existence amid the decay. Amongst the ruins of shattered dreams, a resilient community took root. Craftsmen became farmers, hunters, blacksmiths, and miners. Out of the ashes of disappointed expectations, a village society emerged whose people were united by the common struggle to make a living in the now unforgiving land. 17 years have passed since the fateful day, and now, as your 15th birthday approaches, your story unfolds alongside the echoes of the past and the fragile persistence of those who remain. Your future journey through Ardentia is shrouded in mystery, with unseen threads of fate, choices, and adventures waiting to be woven into the tapestry of your very own story. As the first light of dawn filters through the small window of your humble room, you wake up to the smell of freshly baked bread. Ooh. You are a local teenager here in Fairhaven, born in the cobbles of the once vibrant village. In a few weeks, you will pass a milestone in Fairhaven that signifies your transition to adulthood in the community. Your father, a skillful blacksmith, has been an important figure in the village for years and crafts important tools and weapons for the community. Your mother, on the other hand, is a respected herbalist who takes care of the villagers' medical needs with her vast knowledge of plants and remedies. You too will one day play an important role in the village. But first, like any teenager your age, you must complete the basic training. Since Fairhaven has no proper forces, every inhabitant is expected to be able to protect themselves and the village, at least to some degree, in an emergency. That's why you have to choose one of the few instructors today and start your training. As you put on the clothes you have carefully chosen for this important day and gather your belongings, you step in front of the mirror to take one last look at yourself. Continue to page 3. Alright, I need to adjust. This is doing 2 pages. Single page. Maybe that'll be easier to read too. Alright. Kab Aru is the name for now, until I decide on a name. Edit sheet directly. Alright, so the way this goes is first thing we do is we choose our species, aka race. What I've never done, I've done a gnome, done a half elf, never done a tiefling. Hmm. Thinking. I think I'm gonna do high elf. I think I'm gonna go magic route. Uh, so pick high elf. A high elf with an affinity for magic and a deep connection to nature. Pure-blooded elves are known for their dexterity and eloquence. Yeah, that's me. I'm very eloquent. They are particularly perceptive and can replenish their powers with the help of a trance. Continue on to 4-3. All right, page 4. Where are the page numbers? 4. Do they actually show up on the page? Oh. Okay, it matches. 4-3. Your elven heritage has always made you stand out in Fairhaven. Your pointy ears and your ethereal beauty drew both admiration and envy. Growing up, you were always the first to notice the change of seasons or the subtle signs of wildlife around the village. You've been fascinated by magic since you were a child, and strange things have happened around you from time to time. Okay, so if we look on the bestiary, there is character creation, page 5. The way it starts, every ability score starts off as 8. Okay. So I'm young, just learning. I'm level 8. Perfect. Or I'm 8 across the board. Now, uh, let's look at HP. In 5th edition, hit points consist of the base hit dice plus your con modifier. With each level up, another hit dice is added on. The hit dice depends on the class the player has chosen, but as you start with a class in Fairhaven, and for balancing reasons, base HP is 6. So we want 6 to be our, and our current is also 6. Alright, getting there. Do. Oh, there's my yawn. Classic me. Yep. Hey, hey, Spider Knight. Yeah, this is a story called Journey Through Fairhaven, and you start off as a 15-year-old uh, on your 15th birthday in this little town on the side of a uh, dried out lake. You have to learn. You have to go into training on your first day on your 15th birthday. You go to train. So I'm about to have to pick between a fighter or a magic and fight background or a magic background. Um, all my stats start off at 8s across the board, and then you go in and uh, you pick your species and you add on to it. So this I just picked the elf. Uh, I'm going to do a +2 to dexterity, so my dexterity goes up to 10. All right, so I got a +0, and then I get a +1 to intelligence, bringing that to 9. Um, Keen senses. All right, so here's where I need to start figuring out how to do this. It is a solo campaign, similar to Obvious Mimic. It's this was a Kickstarter that I followed that ended up not. It was supposed to be a hard copy, uh, but it ended up not doing well. So there was some like internal drama. One of the two uh, people in the team left, and drama. Don't need to go all the way into it, but it didn't succeed. Except one of the guys, he's like, "I'm sorry that this happened. I still promise I'm going to get this out to you." So a couple months later, he's been still pushing through, trying to get it out. Um, oh, right. I need to get to this. I need to get this to this. I need to shrink this. How can I shrink this? To move it. Where's my shrink button? I got this button. Shrink it that way. But I need to shrink it. Why can't I shrink it the other way? Something I can do? Nope. Well, until I figure that out, I'll have to. Oh, I can do this. Pop it out. Nope, that won't work for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, the drum, I was so bummed because everybody was bummed. They're trying to get the hard copies out, but they don't have any funds anymore, so they're trying to do something on like um, uh, Drive Through RPG, but uh, everybody that uh, backed it is all like, yeah, but we already paid for this, so why are we trying to make us pay again? So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, all right. I just need to do this way. Okay. So I need to add. Keen sense. We're sticking with Player's Handbook Classic. See if it added it. Features added. Sweet. I need to add trance. That's right. I don't need to sleep. Um, Faye and this 2014 rules. A cantrip, but not any cantrip. I have particular ones I'm allowed to use. Um, which special racial abilities. Here we go. Elf, keen senses, trance, cantrip. See options on page 9 of the bestiary. Boop. Starting cantrips, either light or true strike. I don't need light. So I have to manually add everything because I'm starting from scratch. I'm not starting from a preset class or a preset race or anything. Uh, this is the uh, it's still 2014 rules that I'm using, but the character sheet is their newer character sheet designed for both 2014 and 2024. Um, it's definitely cleaner, a cleaner style. It's a little clunky to work with still. I'll figure it out. Well, it'll get better. Um, there's a notes tab, which one of the problems that the one problem that I've still haven't fixed yet is in the old character sheet, you had that section where you could add like ammo and it counts on ammo. Oh, Nevin, you're here too. I didn't even see that was you that was posting. Hi. Um, yeah, they don't have the little counters that 2014 character sheet has, which there's a notes. I think there's an inventory. You could do it through inventory still, but it's not quite the same. Anyhow, let's keep going. One cantrip, I already added that, I believe. Spells, True Strike, yep. Class, how do I edit the class? Species. Not much, how you doing? Species is elf. No subspecies. Yeah. Add some class. Elf. All right. On cantrip, common languages. Where's languages? Languages. I know common. I know Elvish. Languages that I can learn. All right. I need your help. That was the that was the random name. Kabaru was just the default name it gave it. Um, all right, Nevin Spider, what's my language? Do I learn Goblin, Underdark, Dwarvish, or Primordial, which is Elemental? No, Goblin it is. Does that mean I have to speak in the what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? Your character. My goodness, it's too late for that. Have to speak like him the whole time. Grimble. There it is. I got it. I got it. I didn't have to look at my notes. All right. I learned a third language, dark vision. All right. Can do either of you have the ability to actually read what is in the PDFs? I'm trying to figure this out. I can get rid of the sidebar, right? That might help too. Oh, you're on. Oh, you definitely won't be able to do it on the phone. All right, let me add dark vision. If this little session works out well, I'm gonna probably create more characters this way because it's cool to. You don't actually like the story builds your character up to a playable level as opposed to you doing it. Um, as opposed to you just manually, randomly picking stuff. Um, dark vision, speed, 30 feet of speed, and my armor class is the last thing I need to figure out, I think. HP, ability score, veteran player. Proficiency. We don't have any class proficiencies. Oh, except the elf. I did gain proficiency with. Did it automatically do it with uh, keen senses? I have proficiency in perception. Okay. Equipment. What's that noise? Oh, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Grimble might get inspiration now. I'm not against that. Pay to win, right? Okay, let's get back up to here. Continue to page 6.2. Oop, I need to zoom out. I need to see the bottom of the page. 7. Oh my goodness. I have to have the thumbnails. It's the only way it's going to work. And the B student, fill in your character sheet afterwards. Continue reading page 7. All right. Proficiency, we didn't have any equipment. Let's start with equipment. Equipment in D&D comes in many different shapes and forms. Rings, amulets, gloves, yada yada. Oh, Jaded, how you doing? I do love me some free subs. Oh, if only I could get like a free sub, like the food. That'd be better. It goes without saying that you can only wear one armor, one pair of gloves, etc. Most equipment can be wielded or carried by everyone, but some mostly, yeah, okay. Wizard won't be able to efficiently swing a warhammer and will be severely hindered when wearing heavy armor. To balance, attunement, yep. Item block list, the name of the item, okay. Starting equipment, I have a wooden stick. Sweet. Is that actually a, nope. Gotta create myself a wooden stick. Subway? I was thinking more of Firehouse. Though I'm not opposed to a Subway for the meatball sub. I have, um, Stream Elements. What are you telling me? What's Grab Tap? I don't know what that is. Don't. What? I have a. What is a Grab Tap page? I shouldn't be looking on that screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did set that up at one point. Sure, do it. Firehouse is better. Plus, they do things for uh, firefighters, and my brother is a firefighter, so I'm very okay with doing things for firefighters. Equipment. New item. It's a weapon. Wooden stick. Stick. It's a melee weapon. Uh, attack. Zero. It's a 0 to hit, so it's not even a none. Bonus damage. 1d4. That is a brutal weapon. All right. I got my stick. Uh, oh, really? I'm fingers crossed that it turns out pretty good for you. Um, I really wanted to get around to doing that, but I don't have that kind of time. Uh, just common clothes and 5 pieces of silver. I'm rich. Was that the Chappelle show closing, like the producer's sound? I'm rich, biatch. I think so. Whatever. All right, 5 silver. I think I'm good now. Languages, starting cantrips. Already figured that out. Spell casting. I know how to do that. Finalize your character. Armor class. I didn't see armor class. Combat. Start initiative. End of combat. Quick combat. Rules. Distance movement. Armor class. When making an attack, when unarmored, your base armor class is 10 plus your dexterity modifier. Oh, thank goodness. I don't lose an AC. It is 10. Sweet. It's already automatically doing that. So we can scroll back up. End combat. No, still go up. If you're a veteran of D&D, oh, I am a veteran for sure. Turns back to the storybook, page 7. All right, page 7. Let's do this. As you descend the wooden stairs, the comforting aroma of breakfast fills the air. Your mother, A warm and caring woman already awaits you in the small kitchen. Her eyes light up with pride as she sees you. Today's your special day, my child, she says, her voice filled with affection. You're starting your journey to adulthood, and I couldn't be prouder of the person you're becoming. Oh. She offers you a generous breakfast, her excitement palpable. My dear, you have already decided on your type. Have you already decided on your type of basic training? Will you entrust yourself to Jormund and train in the martial arts, or will you go to Alakir to see if you have the same talent for magic as your mother? She says with a wink. I know this is a hard decision, but just listen to what your heart tells you. Somebody's messaging me. Who's messaging me? Oh, somebody else. Maybe I'll get another follower here. Get another prime sub. Oh, hydrate. Does soda count as hydrating? Because it's sodium and I'm drinking soda. Thank you, Jaded. Um, let's see. As you stand, she offers you a breakfast. Uh, as you devour the breakfast, something brushes against your leg. It's Bruce. Bruce. Uh, uh, Something brushes against. It's Bruce, the orange stray cat who keeps finding his way into your house. You quickly sneak a piece of meat under the table and hear him munching away. Once finished, you turn to rush out, but before you can leave, your mother hands you a woven basket filled with freshly picked fruit and vegetables. Now, dear, please take this over to Sarah, she urges, referring to the neighbor's daughter you've known since she was born. You and your parents look after her whenever her father is out hunting. Her father has been away for 2 moons now, and, as always, it is our duty to look after her. The poor girl's been all alone. With a gentle push, your mother encourages you to get going, reminding you to hurry. You don't want to be late on your first day, she says with a wink. You don't want to be. Yeah, okay. So, here's our first choice. Do we carry the basket to Sarah's house? Or are we tempted by the delicious fruits and vegetables and decide to indulge yourself and eat the contents of the basket? I'm glad it's you, Jaded, and not um, Fawcett. I feel like Fawcett would just immediately choose eat the fruits and vegetables. I mean, you might too. No, it's a good point. Fruit is gross. I. The question is which veggies? Oh, we got 1 and 1. I need a tie vote here. Are we gonna eat the veggies ourselves? Or are we gonna share? Thank you, Knight. All right. All right, that's 2 for carrying it. We go to 8-1. Click. 8-1. You take the basket with fresh fruit and vegetables to Sarah's house. It's a small house nestled among the trees, just a short walk away. As you get closer, you see Sarah sitting on the veranda, her face displaying an expression of concern. She notices you approaching and gives you a weak smile, though her eyes remain filled with concern. Hi there, she says, her voice tinged with sadness. Oh, thank you for always caring for me. You greet her and ask, how you holding up, Sarah? She sighs softly and looks down at her hands. Well, it's okay, but I'm worried about my father. I know he's a good hunter and can take care of himself, but he hasn't been gone this long since Mom died. Ooh, let's first roll. Let's do it. Let's pop that up. Why can't I shrink this? I really need to shrink this. Shrink it vertically, but I want to shrink it horizontally. Is that in the advanced tools? Oh, whatever. Ooh, it's lagging a bit. Yeah, I haven't really gotten very much farther. Page unresponsive. Oh no. All right, we're gonna have to restart roll 20. It looks like. Stand by. If you want, while that's crashing, check out my grabtap.com, which apparently I have. um, we're just gonna go ahead and close that. Launch it again. Okay. That's set again. Pull out the character sheet. Cobb. Good old Cobb. Has anybody else been having internet issues lately? Mine has just been struggling all day today. It's driving me insane. Let's see. Will this shrink now? Maybe it will. Still won't shrink. I must have tweaked it. Okay. So, we're going to try to comfort Sarah by making a persuasion check. Uh, working on Mega Desk. Ooh, I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. I'm like really lagging tonight. Does the live actually look okay? Uh, if successful, to go to 8-2. If not, 8-3. A 3 does not beat a 9 persuasion check. That. Oh, all right, sweet. Okay, so yeah, I don't, I don't comfort her at all. Or I'm sure your father's fine. He's probably just lost. You stammer with a crooked smile, not really trusting your own words. The corners of Sarah's mouth pull down a little more. Yes, I'm sure you're right. Anyway, thanks for the basket. I'll bring it inside. Sarah quickly closes the door behind her, and you hear a quiet sob. Oh, God. Now you should get going. You don't want to be late. It made things worse. 9-2. What? The first thing you should do is to go to the village center. From there it is easiest to move on. Fairhaven may not be huge, but there are still various routes you can take to get there. We can go through the forest. It's parallel to the main road. A small path runs behind the houses through the forest. It is quieter here until you reach the village center. Or we can take the direct route. The most straightforward path to the village center involves walking down the main road where you're likely to encounter many of your neighbors. Or we take the scenic route by the lake. Though the waters have receded, Lake Elion still holds a sense of beauty and serenity. So we got three options. Do we take the forest route, the direct route, forest, street, or lake? We got a forest. It says it's a quiet forest, quieter forest, or the direct route through the streets where you'll probably encounter many of your neighbors, or the scenic route by the lake, which is the lake. We got one for the lake, two for the. All right, two for the lake. Let's do the lake. Uh, 10-1. 10-1. You take the longer route by the what remains of Lake Elion. The receded water have the receded water has exposed the lake bed, creating unusual and slit patterns and slit in the mud. Make a perception check. I need a DC 9. Let's see. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. A D20. Wisdom bonus is. Oh, it's wisdom, not intelligence. I'm proficient in it, so. Oh, my proficiency bonus must be 2, though. Because that's in the. Let's see. Confirm that. Normally in D&D, you start with a class that gives you proficiencies. In your book, however, you start without a class and have to earn proficiencies by playing. You'll be informed in the book. The bonus you get from this is, in our case, always +2. Character sheet, you can enter this as the small point next to the abilities. Okay. So I needed to add a +2 to my proficiency. My proficiency bonus is a 2. Um, Proficiency bonus. +2. So that roll would have actually been A 2. It's about the journey, not the destination. Well, I thought it was about the friends you made along the way. Like Sarah, who I just ruined her day even more. Oh, sorry, Sarah. Um, all right. So either way, a 2 is still a failure. Let me add. We're gonna add my dice. Maybe we can do it this way. If I do that, will they pop up? We'll do the query. Um, we'll go back to spells and tools. Our skills and tools. Come on. If I just try, the dice come up over top. Let's roll. No. I was hoping they'd be above the character sheet, but they are not. Alas. I need to figure out my layout better. Okay. This text will continue here. If not, go to 11.4. You arrive at the edge of the village and slip through a small alleyway between two houses. A little further down the street, the silhouette of a large tavern rises up, marking the center of the village square. The dried-up Lake Elion casting a gloomy shadow in the background. Continue to 12.1. As you stroll down the street, your senses catch a fleeting glimpse of something unusual. In a dimly lit alleyway, you spot four teenagers, their voices a mixture of urgency and frustration, standing in a tight circle. The suppressed conversation and animated gestures suggest a heated argument. It's not yet clear who the teenagers are talking to. Do we go stealth or do we try to confront? Later, Jaded. Enjoy your stream. Do we confront the teenagers or do we just do a stealth check? Oh, we're straight up confronting them. All right, let's do it. 13-2. 13-2. You step into the light of the alley, clearing your throat as your figure becomes visible. One of the teenagers quickly straightens up. They're standing around someone that is lying on the ground. One of them puts a hand on the stranger's shoulder and says, "Come back up, old man. You must have fallen on the cobblestones." He offers with a disarming grin. But the stranger's gaze narrows, attempting to convey a silent message, cautioning you against becoming entangled in their affairs. "Someone's lost," another teenager remarks, eyeing you with a mixture of curiosity and suspicion. "Isn't today the start of your basic training? My father mentioned something. You'd better hurry, otherwise you'll arrive late. Or not at all." Ooh. Do we make a intimidation slash persuasion check, trying to convince the teenagers to leave the traveler alone? Do we make a persuasion or intimidation to persuade the teenagers to give up give you a cut of the belongings of the stranger, or do you just attack? Oops, going too far. So tell him to leave him alone. Uh, give a cut or attack. Intimidate. All right, let's do it. Come on, Cobb. Intimidation check with my -1 in it. Grrr. I'm an. Oh, you're an angry elf. Oh, God. I'm just. I've tried a little bit of this session. Um, no, I didn't get much farther than I am right now. I tried this on uh, physical dice, and I am rolling very similar to what I was rolling with physical dice. Just everything bad. Ugh. Okay. Then I am going to fail it. If you see 15-2. Or no, I'm sorry, that was the intimidation was up here to leave him alone. Uh, yeah. Uh, Also 15-2. Okay. Who do you think you are? He stares, his voice dripping with contempt. Just because you're a bit older. Suddenly the situation takes a dangerous turn. Full of rage and defiance, the lanky teenager pulls the knife from his belt and another throws a sharp stone at you. Make a dexterity saving throw to dodge the stone. Oh dear. A dex save. Oh! A nat 20. Why isn't it showing up nat? Alright, well, nat 20. Yeah. 15-3. You swirl around to the left, narrowly. That's the direction I went. Swirl around to the left, narrowly dodging the stone. You have to fight now. Open battle map, alleyway fight, and page 24-2 of bestiary. All right, let's do this. Um, Pop the thumbnails out. Nope. Do it this. Scroll. Scroll, 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 scroll. 24. Oh, right. The bully gets on is actually on page 25. 24-2. All right. Open the battle map. Alleyway. Switch to map layer. Adjust the page size. Oh, the lines don't line up. Advanced transform. Align to grid. A 3x3 grid. align to grid. That close enough. What is the size of this grid, actually? That would make things easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 by 20. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21. 15 by 21. Wide, it's 21. Height, it's 15 cells. What? Why is it all out of whack? Let's see. There we go, that worked. Alright, I don't have an actual token image yet. I have to work on figuring out what my image is going to be. But I can pull Cobb out. Cobb is supposed to be on, what did it say? M7. I'm on M7. He's on Teenagers on E8. I just need to pull a token out of... Oh, skeleton. Who's he gonna be? Rain? Yeah, Rain's kind of teenager-esque. And huge. Goodness. And he's supposed to be on um, E8. Oh, shoot. That's because these tokens need to be on the token layer. I have 6 HP. He's got 4 HP. All right, let's do this. Okay, so the village teenager. Um, let's do initiative rolls. For me, I'm going to roll 2d20 at once just to save time. I'm the first, he's the second. Well, I guess I could do the... Okay, I run first. So, my first move, I'm going to roll my cantrip of True Strike. Which gives me advantage. I give myself advantage on my next turn. And then I'm going to step back a little bit. So he's got to take his turn. He will, first round, the teenager uses all his movement to rush to you and uses his pocket sand ability as a bonus action if he gets into range. What is the range of his pocket sand? Within 5 feet. So he needs to be able to move 50. Oh, he just does it. Darn it. Pocket sand. I need to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, I save. It is an 8. Oh. He tries to blow pocket sand into my face. I somehow dodge it. Who has pocket sand? And then it's my turn again. I will um, go to my inventory, pull out my wooden stick. Oh, combat. Wooden stick. This is it, I think. Yeah, no plus. Wooden stick. Done. +0 to attack. It's at advantage because my true strike. I'll take the 19. Come on, roll high. That'll do it. And he goes down. Oh, not even touched. Okay. Um, if you win, go to page 16.6. You emerge victorious. The severely damaged teenager. Oh, this is dark. The severely damaged teenager is cowering behind by his friends that shamefully avert your gaze. This won't be the last time we meet, I swear. He coughs as they turn back their backs and hurry away. I gain advantage on the next check against Marcus. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I think Marcus, 14-2. Thank you very much, says the stranger, holding out his hand in gratitude. Now, you finally recognize him. It's Marcus, a traveling merchant who comes to the village from time to time. Those ruffians tried to make off with everything I have. Upon expressing his gratitude, Marcus retrieves a small vial containing a red sparkling potion from his satchel. Make a perception check of 10. Come on, scroll. Of 7, not enough. And read the information. I can't thank you enough for your help, he says, offering you the potion. Please take this potion of healing. It's at the least I can do. Sweet. Um, Potion of healing. All right. Do I just accept the one potion, or I try to get a bigger reward from him? Bigger it is. Persuasion or intimidation? I don't want to intimidate. It's gonna be like, come on. It doesn't really matter because of the way my rolls have been going. And this is I have advantage against him. So I'm going to do this at advantage. Jeez. Oh my god. I'm a stupid fool. If not, 15-1. So, come on, Marcus. There's more to it than just this one lumpy potion, you say. I lose a morality point. Oh, I should show you. Yeah, let me show that to you. Where's Finder? There is. They have a special character sheet, and in it, they have different. A second page. Drag over to that screen. Doesn't want to drag tonight. I don't blame it. It's a Monday night. I went too far. Come back. Come back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it might be the end of my stream. It's lagging this much. Drag. So, I have favors towards different characters, which is pretty cool. Um, I haven't figured out what this stuff is yet. The scores are yet, but the alignment. I'm not even aligned in any way yet. But depending on what I do, it'll tell me where I live towards the end. For example, I just lost a morality point, right? You lose one morality point, so I'm going to be at -1. Um, and so at the end, I'll know where I am based off of what I do. I find that to be the coolest part of this. One of the cool parts. Let me do this reset thing that usually helps with the lag. I can show you the character sheet level 1 as well. Page 1. I really like the format of the character sheet. Very colorful. So as you see, it filled in the proficiency bonus ahead of time. But I like it. At the bottom here, it shows other actions. So it shows you what else you can do: dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise. Um, Proficiencies. You can attack with your weapon as action. What's your weapon? What's the damage? What's to hit? Um, yeah, a lot of cool. Just a cool layout. I think it's. I think it helps out for beginners a lot more than the regular one. Anyhow, and then the morality thing is pretty awesome. So, in this character sheet, how are we going to do morality points? Notes, I guess. I have no allies. Oh. Add new category. Alignment. And then in alignment. Oh, in alignment. Name. Morality. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. -1. All right. And then I forgot what the other note was, but there was a lawful line. All right. And how do I save that? Is it just saved? Morality. There we go. Oh, oh. Okay, it's just saved. All right. Where does that leave us? You lose a morality point. Marcus pockets the potion and looks disappointed. Don't be cheeky. Your mother and I have been business partners for a long time. I never thought you'd behave like this. Oof. Ouch. He turns around and walks towards the main street. Thank you for getting me out of trouble, but I am disappointed in you. Oh. He adds as he disappears around the corner. 17-3. After an intense confrontation in the alleyway, you find yourself back on the familiar streets of Fairhaven. The sound of people chanting and selling their wares fill the air, making the recent tension feel like a distant memory. All right, I've already decided ahead of time I'm going to go the route of magic. Um, so I choose the magical mysteries and join Alakir. Continue to page 30-1. 30. Make your way to the edge of town, and you will soon see the only tower in Fairhaven. It may only have 2 floors, but it rises high above the treetops. This is Alakir's tower, a former merchant of antiques and old books who, through a twist of fate, has been drawn into the world of magic. The ground floor of his tower serves as the village library, a treasure trove of knowledge and secrets. As you enter, you are greeted by the scent of ancient parchment and the soft glow of candles. Alakir, a man of quiet wisdom, awaits your arrival among the shelves of books of arcane and divine lore. Welcome, seeker of the arcane, Alakir says, his voice tinged with mysticism. You are late. After apologizing, you explain your curiosity and desire for magic, the will to harness the unseen powers of the world and become a wizard. Alakir studies you for a moment, his eyes gleaming with recognition. Very well, he says, his tone measured. But before we delve into the mystic arts, you must choose your path. Magic comes in many forms, each with its own strength and secrets. What shall we study? He gestures to a collection of books, each with a unique aura. I should be reading that. 34. Choose one of the books. The Tome of Eldath, the Goddess of Peace. Opt for the ancient book of Malar, the God of Nature. Uh, Embrace the book that speaks of those born with innate magic. Go to 30. Dive into the volumes about the old gods and ancient pacts. Choose the musical folklore of bards, or ask for the beautiful crafted book that hangs above Alakir's shoulder. I think I want to do nature. I think I want to try druid. Yeah, we're going to go look at nature first. You select the book that speaks of Malar, the god of the hunt, and nature. Its pages are adorned with vibrant depictions of untamed forests, majestic beasts, and the primal forces of the natural world. Alakir acknowledges your choice with a knowing smile. Malar is the embodiment of the wild, he says. His path is a path of connection with nature and the pursuit of balance. To achieve this, you will need a lot of patience and wisdom. Ooh. Hmm. Together with Alakir, you step out of the library and into the nearby woods. You feel more comfortable out here than usual. You can almost taste the earth and hear the insects crawling. Alakir encourages you to close your eyes and listen, to breathe deeply and attune yourself to the heartbeat of the wilderness. The leaves rustle overhead, and the sound of a small stream lulls you into a trance. Nature check. Oh my god. Rolled a 1. Ouch. Um, if you roll under 12 but over 4, no. If you roll under 5, continue to 37-3. My gosh. As you try to take in your surroundings, a wolf steps onto the clearing. He takes a long look at you and growls. He turns his back and scurries back into the forest. Alakir sighs. Malar was always one for clear signs. I suggest we try something different. Oh my gosh, did I just get denied being a druid? Oh my god, that's awesome. Uh, if you return to this page a second times, continue below. Alakir takes a long look at you and places his hands on your shoulders. The art of magic is a gift not all are blessed with, but this is not a shame. Maybe you are meant to become a great warrior. I suggest you go over to Jormund and see if his training suits you better. What? If you return a second time. This is a returning a first time, I think. Right? Got rejected by a nerd. Oh. Does this mean I should try one more? I'd try one more book? Or does this mean if you return to this page a second time? No, I'm returning for the first time. So I get one more try. Peace. I guess that'd be like a cleric. Innate with magic would be a sorcerer. Volumes about old gods and ancient pacts. Well, if I can't do nature, which one would you recommend I do? Tome of Eldeth, the Goddess of Peace, uh, the book that speaks of those born with innate magic, the volumes about the old gods and ancient pacts, the musical folklore of bards, or a beautiful crafted book that hangs around Alakir's shoulder. Rejected by a nerd. Tome of Eldath, the Goddess of Peace, 35-1. Come on, don't fail me there. You make your choice and select the book that speaks of Eldath, the Goddess of Peace. It radiates a serene aura, and you can't help but feel a sense of tranquility wash over you as you embrace its teachings. Alakir observes your decision with a knowing smile, nodding his approval. An excellent choice, he says softly. Eldath's path is one of healing and compassion. It is a noble calling that requires much wisdom. Ah, stop telling me I need wisdom. He leads you to a quiet corner of his library, where a comfortable chair awaits. With a gentle tone, he explains the principles of Eldath's teaching and the magic that flows from her divine grace. Uh, Alakir invites you to perform your first act of devotion to Eldath. You kneel before a small altar adorned with a serene pond and the symbol of Eldath, a cascading waterfall. Alakir guides you through a brief meditation, encouraging you to connect with the goddess's peaceful essence. Religion check. All right, come on. Hoping to do magic. Okay, religion. 35-2. I'm currently on 35. Yeah. Your meditation deepens and you feel a deep sense of peace come over you. It's as if you are one with the gentle flow of a serene river, harmonizing with the world around you. As you open your eyes, you notice a soft glow surrounding your hands. Oh, you only see one? Oh, 19. Oh, shoot. I can adjust that. By doing this. This is how we adjust that. Ah, there we go. You gain 2 temporary HP. All right. Why do I need 2 temporary HP? It's a little concerning. Alakir smiles, his eyes reflecting the magical radiance you now possess. Eldath has granted you her blessing, he says. With this newfound connection, you can channel her healing power and smite those who threaten peace. I'm a paladin. You've gotten you've gotten your first glimpse of Eldath's potential healing powers. If you keep trying to live up to them, you could become a popular cleric in the distant future. Smite, though. Smite is paladin. Alright, whatever. Go with the flow. Turn to 45-1. Continue your study of the basics. Everything else is still undefined, and who knows where your experiences will lead you. Your day with Alakir is a first superficial immersion into the essence of magic. You discuss the different types of spells and what is generally required to cast them. Lots of reading and practicing is the focus of almost everything. Alakir guides you in channeling this diverse magic, instilling an understanding of its power and responsibility. As night falls, he imparts a final thought. Your mastery of magic will shape your future and potentially Fairhaven's. Oh, your mastery of magic will shape your future and potentially Fairhaven's. With a head full of newfound knowledge and curiosity, you end the day. The lessons have opened a world of magical possibilities, waiting to be explored and harnessed in the days and weeks ahead. You say goodbye to Alakir and take the shortest route home. Your brain needs nourishment and perhaps a relaxing bath. Ooh. 28-2. Upon entering, the warm scent of bread and stew welcomes you. Your parents look up from the table, curiosity in their eyes. Your mother, her hair lightly touched by gray, smiles warmly. "You're finally back," she says. "Tell us. Tell uh tell us, were you with Alakir today, exploring arcane mysteries?" Your father, burly and marked from working in the forge, laughs gently. "Huh! Or perhaps with Jormund, who trains true strength and combat." Ooh, this is going to be like a. This doesn't seem like a healthy parents here. They both feel like they're both forcing. Um, Anyhow, their gazes meet, a silent conversation of contrasts and expectations. You stand at the crossroads of their conjectures, feeling the pull of both worlds. They await your answer, a hint of your journey's direction. You begin recounting your day, revealing your choice and the first steps of your path to becoming an adult. If you train with Alakir, continue to 29-2. The day's magical training leaves a subtle aura around you as you tell your parents about learning the arcane arts with Alakir. "I trained with Alakir," you say, your voice filled with wonder and probably cracking because you're 15. I trained with Alakir. He opened a mystical world to me, showing me how to weave and control magical energies. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Your mother's smile, both playful and proud, confirms her guess. "So you've been drawn to the arcane mysteries?" she teases gently. Your father nods with a mix of respect and caution. "Magic is a powerful, complex path," he remarks. "Alakir's wisdom is a strong guide." You describe how you chose your book and how Alakir taught you the basics of magic. After your meal, you thank your mother as she tells you she's heated water for your bath. A warm bath to relax you after a long day of training, she says with a smile. You step into the soothing water and feel the fatigue of the day melt away. "Thank you. This is perfect," you call out, the warmth enveloping you like a comforting hug. "Rest well," your mother replies from the other room, her voice soft and caring. "You've earned it." Feeling refreshed after the bath, you make your way to your room, the familiar comfort welcoming you. You slip into bed, the cool sheets a gentle embrace. The soft serenade of the night drifts through the window, lulling you to sleep. Continue to 31. In the depths of the night, A sinister force tugs at the edges of your consciousness, pulling you into a realm shrouded in mist. You find yourself standing in the midst of a village, uh, eerily similar. It's not zoomed, it's overlapping. Eerily similar to your own, but something is terrible, terribly different. The once lively streets are now silent, a chilling stillness hanging in the air like a suffocating shroud. The moon casts a pale, sickly light over the scene, revealing abandoned homes and empty squares. No laughter of children or chatter of villagers, breaks the oppressive silence. As you wander through the desolate paths, you come across lifeless forms lying scattered, their faces more telling than any cry of anguish. Continue to 32. A sense of overwhelming sadness fills you, a mourning for the spirits that once inhabited these streets. The night air is heavy with an unspoken fear, a foreboding that clings to the very stones of the village. Then you see a figure emerge from the shadows. An old crone, her back bent, her movements slow and deliberate. She is a stranger to you, her features obscured by the darkness and the cloak that envelops her form. In her gnarled hand she holds a strange glowing object, its light pulsating with an unnatural rhythm. She does not speak, but her presence conveys a message of doom and despair. The object in her hands seems to be the source of the village's desolation, an instrument of unspeakable power and malevolence that resembles the very moon that shines upon the village. The vision begins to fade, the figure of the crone dissolving into the mist that brought you here in the first place. That is probably my ending point for the night. Yeah. 46-1. Let me write that note down. Hey, you have a good night too. Thank thank you for joining my stream. I hope to see you next time. Tell your friends, tell your family. Um, smash that subscribe button. I I don't. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let me mark this stopping point, and I will close the session. Stopping point. Create a new note. New note. 1/26. And we're on 46/2. No, 40. Where the heck am I? 46-1. All right. With that, I will be signing out and saying, have a good night or good, yeah,